So I'll just try and bring our attention. Just give me 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'll sit down. Then we'll go for lunch. Is that a fair deal? Oh, please clap for me. I've done well. Okay, so the discussions have been about the African labor market and all of that. And some are advocating for entrepreneurship, some are talking about skills and all of that. Let's now begin to understand the economy as a whole, where we are all coming from. Then we can have the discussions a bit more better. Oh, please help me with this, eh? Okay, so I wrote something down while I was sitting down. Please listen to me in just 2 minutes, and then I'll do 2 slides. See, where most of the African countries, Ghana, we are a raw material exporting economy. Another feature is that we are stifled with external debt, huge ones. And we are also going through structural transformation measures under the Bretton Woods, IMF, and the World Bank. We conditionalities. And one of the main conditionalities is that you don't employ into the public sector. Do you understand this so far? Okay. So this is not peculiar to Ghana, it's peculiar to most African countries. And we are saying that in Ghana alone, about 300,000 young people come to the market. And the public sector is supposed to absorb 10%, which CEO is saying is not even up to 10%. So 90% of 300,000 are young people who are home, who don't have jobs every year. In Ghana, the Africa number is about 10 million people. Every year they don't have jobs. Can we have 10 million entrepreneurs every year in Africa? Can we? Is it possible? Yes. Yeah. We can? Yes. 10 million entrepreneurs. Yes. Everybody doing something on their own. Yes. Okay, excellent. We will move on. So, another conditionality is we are required to privatize our parastatals and our state-owned enterprise because they say we are not running them competitively and they are not effective. And because of all of these things we are doing, the GDPs of the economies are growing but then it is not correlating to growth in employment. So while our GDPs, the finance ministers today, the finance minister spoke, read the media budget, right? He will tell us the GDP has gone from so and so percent to so and so percent. The economy is doing well. However, it is not translating into jobs and employment. That is basically the problem. Am I lying? Okay. So the issue is that because the economy, okay, let me give you another issue. Now, the economies that have GDPs growing and are not creating employment, we go and borrow because we are stifled with external debt. We go and borrow from the external market to come and pay interest on loans that we owe in the past. Please, do you understand that? Yes. So we go to the market to go and borrow money, not to pay for the actual loan we have taken, but the interest of the loan we have taken. And that has been the story of most African countries. So therefore, our economy has been stifled with so much debt. And the economy is also 80% informal, meaning that there are a lot of people who are not in the tax bracket. So we are not getting taxes from them so that we need to pay our interest and our loans and to invest into the economy. Please, at this juncture, everyone is fine with me, right? Okay. So it means also that we need to bring in all the people who are outside that bracket of formal economy, the 80%. At least we need to bring in most of them so that we are able to get money from all of them. What happens is that those of us who are in the formal sector, we get over-taxed. So everything you do, you are taxed. Your income is taxed. And that is the money that is used by the economy to grow. So we need to bring in all of those people, and that is what we call formalization. So the informal economy, 80%, we need to formalize. But to bring them in, we shouldn't promote the idea that we are bringing them in to tax them. We should promote the idea, we should give them incentives and reason why they should bring the economy, their businesses to the formal sector, so that the monies that come can be used to grow the economy. So our young people, when they come, they can get jobs to do and then also they can get money from the banks to invest in enterprises, entrepreneurship measures that they want to do. Please, do we all understand at this point? Okay, so what we need to do as a country, and I'm amending my presentation. So somebody was saying that it's not so important. It's not so important. Please, I'm trying to move it to the last. So these are just context. I'll share this with you. Everybody can have it. And I'm moving to the last but two. So please, if you can move it for me, so I sit down. Because my 8 minutes is almost up. Can you please move it to the last but two? Yeah, no, go back. No, please, go back. Go back. Okay. So this is basically the issue that we have in Ghana and most African countries. Please look at it very well. This is the issue we have. We don't have a national vision for ourselves. We don't. So the National Development Planning Commission lives on 4 or 8 year basis. The plans they develop. So if they develop a plan under this government, if this government comes, they also want to develop their own plans. So as a people, we don't have a national vision or plan for ourselves that all of us agree. And that is what Rwanda have. And that is why Rwanda is doing better than all of us. They've been able to carve a national vision for themselves. If we want to get to the point where our young people are able to find jobs, our people with disabilities, people living with disabilities are able to be respected, we need to carve a national vision where we will capture all of these things, that we are a people who cherish these and these and these and these things. And based on that, we want to do so and so and so and so. Something that is collectively owned by all of us. From the national development plans, we then need a national employment policy. Please, there is a revision of the national employment policy going on now. The young people, you have to push your way into the door. Persons with disability, I know they are consulting through a tripartite system, social dialogue. But all of us need to push our way in the door so that our voices, our vision, it is heard and placed in the national employment policy. Because what it means is that any job creation measure, any employment measure that will happen in this country for the next 10 years has to find a basis in our national employment policy. So if any development organization, GIZ, ILO, WOOS, when they come to Ghana and they want to do anything in Ghana, it has to align with our national employment policy. And this is why all of us must put our feet at the door and make our voices heard so that our national employment policy captures what we need to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What will those things address? Social protection, we've spoken about it. Today we had a stark reality here, and I've made a personal pledge to champion this agenda wherever I go. So, labor administration, institutional coordination. See, we sit down, and I'm speaking as a Ghanaian now, and not as somebody working in an international organization. And multinationals and development organizations come. They come with their own plans and their programs and their projects, and then they take over the space and they run it. Right? With no recourse to what we want to do, what we want to achieve as a people. Why? Because we don't have a collective national development plan. We go to our institutions and we lead them. When they come, we lead them to go to the institutions to meet, do courtesy calls and to talk about our ideas and our plans. And when we go, the person we are meeting on the government side who is talking to us is not telling us, this is our priority. This is what we want to achieve. So if you have money, you have investment, have it and let it come and align with what we have. Please, do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a bigger issue that we all need to put our feet in the door. And that's why we need to make input into the national employment policy. The last thing I'll talk about, see, government is the biggest spender in this country. If government costs, you know why everybody is all over the place? Because finance minister is going to read a mid-year budget today. Because that is where the goodie is. That is what is driving the entire economy and the entire system. And this is how government policy is called macroeconomic policy. fiscal and monetary policy. So government controls what amount of money I'm putting where, at what time, at what point, and who is going to benefit from it. That is macroeconomy. Okay, fiscal, monetary. Government has the big bets. But if we want to grow and develop and create jobs for our people, we must align that macroeconomic policy to our sectoral policies, industrial policies, environmental, trade, enterprise, skills development, and I'll stay in skills development. Please, we have looked down on TVET in this country for a long time, and it's affecting us. That is why we are where we are. Okay? Please, our TVET institutions are underfunded. They don't have the resources. We've done some things in the past. We've tried in the past years to do something, but it is not enough. Let's try to make TVET sexy now. We don't need to tell our kids. No, I'm getting serious because from what Mr. Tete did today, we need to have a different approach. Let's not do this thing with ourselves. We come and give the nice talks and go. Okay, please, your child, and now the TVET administrators are here. They will tell us now you can be a TVET expert to even the doctorate degree. Am I lying? In Ghana. So you finish JHS, instead of going to my school to go and read general arts, English, what? Why don't we encourage our people to go and become the engineers that we need to fix the economy? Let's tell the young people that if you go to TV, it doesn't mean that you are Odonko or you don't know book. These are rather the people we use to build the economy. Okay? These are the engineers for the future. These are the people who need to drive the change that we need. So our skills development policy, very, very, very important. We need to resource, retool, train our trainers. And then the last thing is this, the green transition. The green transition, all of these things I'm talking about, they operate in an ecosystem, in a balanced economy. Where the world is going now, economics, social issues, environmental issues are all coming together. And they work in an economy called the green economy. So none of us can sit aloof and say that it doesn't come close to me, so I'm not bothered. This green economy has the potential to create 103 million jobs by 2030 in the next 4 years. But see, in the renewable energy sector, all the jobs are currently in China, Japan, the Asian countries, and some in Europe. Why? Because our people don't know how to do the solar panel. They know how to fix and install it. We don't know how to develop it. No, I'm not talking about going to fix it in my house. I'm talking about how to generate the solar panel, manufacture it. We don't know. And as my lecturer said, we are waiting 6 years to accredit. By the time that the 6 years come and the person is trained, the world has moved on and changed. And then that skill becomes a skills gap. So the skills gap matter we are talking. It's about us and policy. Okay? Please, we need to be deliberate. The green economy is here. Let's not mark time and wait for everybody to leave us. Then we go and catch up. Then they bring us the junk, the spoils, and then it becomes the e-waste problem that we had some years back. Thank you very much, and God bless you.